What's up, Squared Nation? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos. It's Tuesday, so we're talking some tech. So if you guys have been here since the beginning, you probably remember a segment that I used to do a while back on Tuesdays called Tech Talk Tuesday. It was one of my more favorite segments to record because it kind of put unutilized cards in the spotlight for people to tech into their decks or their side decks or whatever the case may be, and it kind of put an emphasis on what an actual tech choice was. And it kind of got away from me a little bit. I did lose some organization, and I did lose some structure when it came to my recording schedule, but I wanted to bring that segment back. It's Tuesday, so we always talk tech on Tuesday. And today we're going to be talking about a particular card that's been getting a lot of play as of late. We're going to be talking about Group Leader Pilaf. Now, Group Leader Pilaf is a pretty old card. It came out in set 2. And it's a body counter, is what I like to call it, for just 1 energy. You can play it during your opponent's attacking phase. And it's a counter. It doesn't negate the attack, but what it does is you can select a keyword and you can negate that keyword. So, for example, these, I don't even know what to call it at this point. These storm decks, or this 1-2 swap deck, they utilize the what's it called? The tag out mechanic. What's it called? I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god. What's it called? Swap. Yeah, they utilize swap. So if you drop a Group Leader Pilaf on a Bardock attack and you negate their swap ability, they're not going to be able to tag out for that go 10. So it does kind of hinder their turns a little bit. Granted, we still have access to 4 flutes. Flute's not going down to 1 till September 21st, so there's still a couple of weeks left before that happens. But once flute goes down to 1, if they've already exhausted that flute early on in the game and you peel off one of their Bardock attacks, it's going to put them back a few turns. Group Leader Pilaf is also really good because it can negate key skills like critical, double strike, triple strike, dual attack, triple attack, stuff like that. So it's pretty versatile. Obviously, you're going to see the most play with it against the 1-2 swap decks because of the swap mechanic. But don't be afraid to use it against like an intensifying power trunks, or a Saiyan Kaba, or a Fu. If you Scientist Fu, you peel off a Scientist Fu and you negate their double strike, you might have just thwarted their game. If you're at 2 life and they go all in it and they try to bring out Scientist Fu and they tap out and they shotgun, you counterattack that double strike, you go down to 1, they have no more resources to play. You kind of just win next turn, hopefully. So it's definitely an interesting card. I think it's going to get more playability as the game continues to grow because there's always going to be, key skills that are going to be detrimental to the game state. So I believe that Group Leader Pilaf eventually will have a home in as far as like a meta call is concerned. But I am glad that people started to think outside the box and are utilizing this card, especially these mono blue SS3 decks. Like they're using Group Leader Pilaf now because they don't want to get blown out by Hirudegarn blue yellow 1-2 swap. I almost said Storm again. I've gotten so used to calling it Storm. I mean, I like it. Personally, I might get a lot of heat for this, but personally, I like Storm better than 1-2 swap. But that's neither here nor there. I'll leave that up to the big guys up there. So, so Group Leader Pilaf, if you guys haven't experimented with it yet, it's definitely a very cheeky side deck card. But if you can find space for it in the main deck, it's not too bad. I mean, it hurts a lot. You guys don't realize it. If for those of you who have not yet experienced the blue-yellow rush deck or storm deck or 1-2 swap, whatever the hell it's called, if you haven't experienced playing against it, losing with 2 energy or on turn 2 is very, very rough. And when you're playing against the Hirudegarn leader, it just digs through the deck so efficiently, and its super combo is so busted because it allows them to discard dead cards and replace it with 2 fresh ones that they see like 80% of their deck by turn 3. And they're just going to out-resource you. But if you drop a Group Leader Pilaf and you time it properly, especially with Flute going down to 1, it's definitely going to hinder their plays a little bit. So look into it. It's just one blue energy to play. It's a body counter, so you'll have a free 5k combo on board if anything. But check it out because it does get around, some of these major key skills. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it does stop. It does stop Kabas and intensifying power trunks and newfound power Gohan because they gain those key skills, double strike, critical. They gain those after the effects are taken. However, the order of operations when it comes to it, though, because it's a counter attack, I believe you have to play Pilaf before they resolve their auto. So it would be redundant anyway, because if you peel off a Kaba, there's nothing for you to negate because his auto's in the pending state. So I kind of have to look into that a little more, but I for sure know it stops swap. I for sure know it stops stuff like double strike, critical if it's already printed as a keyword on the card, dual attack, triple attack, stuff like that. It definitely stops. But if you guys know more information about that Kaba or like those one drops that gain effects by taking life, leave it down in the comment section below. Let's open this up for discussion. I'm definitely going to look into the ruling and see what the official ruling is on that. But that's the tech that we're talking about today on Tuesday. Hopefully you guys enjoy this type of a segment here, and we're definitely going to be bringing these out more often and more frequently, at least once a week on a Tuesday, so we can talk some spicy tech and maybe help fortify some of your side decks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already checked out the Patreon, please do so. There's a lot of good benefits for being a patron of mine. And don't forget to follow on us on all these social media platforms. There's so many ways to reach us. We have availability to everybody. If you don't like Facebook and you like Instagram, well, we have an Instagram. If you don't like Instagram but you like Twitter, we have a Twitter. So, if you really want to reach out to us, you definitely have avenues of doing so. We're here for you. So if you need us, just give us a shout out or join the Discord. Very active in the chats there. Great group of guys. Great group of people. I can't complain. So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Be there or be squared.